Thanks for helping me. We're going to review, before we do our syllable division, we have to review a few things. The first thing is, what is a syllable?
Syllable is a word with a noun.
No, it's a part of a word that has a vowel. What's a syllable?
Part of a word that has a vowel.
Okay. And there are two types of syllables that we've already talked about a little bit. The first one is a closed syllable. What's a closed syllable? A part of a word that has a vowel, but what does the vowel do in a closed syllable?
So it's sandwiched between
Two consonants.
And it has the short vowel.
The short vowel sound. And if the syllable is an open syllable, what kind of vowel, what is that going to look like?
It's going to be two syllables, and the vowel will be long vowel.
Well, it's in one syllable. In one syllable, it's a part of a word that has a vowel, and the vowel is open, or the vowel is long in an open syllable.
Right.
Okay, so now I'm going to teach you how to divide a word that maybe you come to when you're writing and you might not know what to do. Okay, so the first word is right in front of you. Okay, so here's the process. Okay, step one is to label the vowels. So how do you label it? You put a line under the vowels and you draw, or you write a V underneath the lines, just like that. Okay, that's step one. You always have to find the first two vowels. Step two is to draw a bridge right between the two vowels. Okay, great. So now pretend you're standing on the bridge and you're looking up. What kinds of letters do you see when you look up? Are they vowels or are they consonants?
Consonants.
They're consonants. So go ahead and label the consonants. And then you have, right now you have vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel. And I showed you that there's 4 division patterns that we're going to be learning. And tell me which one you think this is, because that will tell us where we draw the syllable wall. Is it pattern number 1, pattern number 2, pattern number 3, or pattern number 4?
I think it's pattern number 1.
It's pattern number 1, which tells us to split the word right between the two consonants. Okay, so now the word is getting a little bit easier to read, but let's go ahead and label what this part of the word is, right? So we have M-A-S, the A is in the middle, right? What does that tell you? What kind of syllable is that?
It's a closed syllable.
So go ahead and put closed up top. And that's going to tell your brain that the A is not going to say A, it's going to say right? Okay. So let's look at the second syllable. So now we almost read half the word. So let's try to figure out the other half of the word. This is also what kind of a syllable?
It's a closed syllable.
It's a closed syllable. So go ahead and label it closed syllable. And if it's a closed syllable, the O is going to say ah. Ah, right? So this says
caught.
Okay. So what does the first syllable say?
Mass.
Mass. And the second syllable?
Caught.
And the word is, blend it?
Mascot.
Mascot. Good job. All right, let's do another one. So this is a word you've come to. So do you remember what step 1 is?
Step 1 is find the vowels.
Good. So go ahead and find the vowels. Step 2
is draw a bridge.
Great. Draw the bridge.
Look up.
What do you see?
I see
An N and a J. And those are?
Consonants.
Correct. So go ahead and label your consonants. And you might already know that this might be syllable division pattern number?
Again, 1.
It's again number 1. So that tells us to draw a syllable wall right between the two consonants. And now we're almost ready to read the word. What is this type of syllable?
It's a closed syllable.
It's a closed syllable, and that's going to tell us to make the ah sound, right? Can you read this syllable?
Ban.
Ban. Now let's go to the second syllable. Oh, okay. What type of syllable is this?
This is an open syllable.
It's an open syllable. So go ahead and label it open. And that tells you that the O is not going to say ah. It's going to say O, right? Nothing's blocking it. It has room to say its name. O for a really long time. So let's go ahead and read the word.
Banjo.
Banjo. Do you know what a banjo is?
Banjo.
Banjo. Okay. Sometimes kids don't know what that is. Okay, great. Now you're going to do this one. Let's see if you can do it on your own. Let's pretend you're the teacher. You tell me what to do.
Okay. First, you need to identify the vowels.
Okay.
I see an A and an I, and I need to draw a bridge.
First, you have to put a V so that you.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Draw my bridge.
Okay.
Look up. Cut it in half.
Well, you didn't write what you saw first. So I see an N and I see a D. Those are consonants. I'm going to label that before I draw my syllable wall.
Yes.
And now where am I going to draw my syllable wall?
Between the two consonants.
Between the two consonants. Okay, can you label the first syllable?
Can, so it's a VC, it's a closed syllable.
Great. Go ahead and label it closed. And the second syllable?
Is a closed syllable.
Okay, and can you pronounce the second syllable? You read this can, right? Can.
Did.
Good. Put it together.
Candid.
Candid. What does the word candid mean? Do you know?
Candid means like without pretense.
Okay. Okay, great. All right, let's keep going. We're going to do a few more. Okay?
Ooh, this is hard. Okay, so I'm going to first identify my vowels. A U and an E. I'm going to label them. I'm going to draw my bridge. I'm going to then label them as consonants. Then I'm going to divide it in half. Then I'm going to look and see there is a consonant, so this must be closed.
Correct.
So it's the
So read it.
sus.
Sus.
And then this is also closed.
Correct.
Because there's no room for the E to express itself.
Nice.
Pecked.
Excellent. And the word is?
Suspect.
Suspect. I suspect you had a good teacher teaching you syllable division.
I had a great teacher.
And even though there's this ending blend here, it doesn't matter. It's still closing in the vowel, so that was great. Okay. All right. Let's keep going. We have two more to do.
Ooh. This is hard. Okay, let's try it. I see.
Step 1.
Identify the vowels.
Okay. Find the first two vowels. Okay.
Okay. And I found two vowels.
Okay, great. Find the first two vowels.
I can't find all of the
No.
vowels? Okay. Then what I want to do is draw the bridge and label the consonants, cut it in half. Then I need to look and I see closed.
Okay, the first one is closed. Can you read it?
Ack.
Ack. Okay. Now, you should have already noticed that there's another vowel.
I did.
Okay, so what you're going to do now is you're not going to label the second syllable just yet because we still have some things after it. We have to figure it out. So what you're going to do is you're going to cover up everything except for that last vowel. Okay?
Everything except the last one.
Like that,
Okay.
okay? And you're going to say, I see another vowel. So you're going to go ahead and continue doing the steps. So label this vowel,
Label.
and you need a bridge.
I do.
What do you do after the bridge? You look up.
Right.
Okay. Now, everything except for the O is what you're looking at. I mean, everything is, you don't need to look at it. You only need to look here. So now, what do? Is you say, oh, okay, which of these syllable division patterns do you see?
I see a number 2 of VCV.
Okay, great. Now you know, because I've taught this to you before, that 2 and 3 look very similar. Vowel, consonant, vowel for number 2 with the syllable wall after the vowel. But then 3 is telling you to put the syllable wall after the consonant. So there's a little bit of a trick, okay? The most common is syllable division pattern number 2. So that's the one you're going to try first. So let's go ahead and see if we can put a syllable wall after the vowel O, right? And let's see if we can figure out if this is a word that we recognize, okay? So now, what kind of syllable is the middle one?
The middle one is still a closed. Because there's
No, we're only looking at this.
Oh.
You're only looking at that syllable.
Got it. Open.
So that's an open syllable. And then the last one?
Is closed.
Okay. So now we know what the vowels should say in all of these syllables. So let's go ahead and read it. You already read that the first syllable was ak, right? What's the second syllable say?
Row.
Row, right? Ak, row,
Bat.
bat. Put it together.
Acrobat.
Is that a word that you know?
It is. Acrobat.
Acrobat. Very good. All right, we're going to do one more. This is also a 3-syllable word that you just did. Okay, and we're going to do another word that might have more than one vowel. Let's see. Okay.
Okay.
So go ahead and tell me what to do.
Okay. First, I'm going to identify my vowels.
The first 2 vowels.
Only the first
Yeah.
2. And then I'm going to draw my bridge and label my consonants.
Mm-hmm.
Going to divide in half.
Great. And let's talk about the first syllable. What kind of syllable is that?
That is definitely a closed.
Okay, and how do you say this first syllable?
Whis.
Whis. Okay, so now remember, you're thinking, wait, I have another vowel, so I'm going to cover everything I've done except for the last vowel. No, cover everything except for the last vowel. And you say, oh, I think I see another vowel, right? So what do?
I say, oh, I see another vowel. And then I label it.
And then you label it. And then?
And then I do the same steps. I draw my bridge. I divide it in half. I label my consonants.
Okay, always put the consonants on the bridge before your syllable wall goes down.
Why?
That's the rule.
Got it.
Okay, now what do I do? Now I have, oh, okay, cover everything except for, okay, we've already done that. We don't need to look at it. We only need to look here. So do you see something?
I see a V, C, C, V,
Okay,
which is 1.
great. So you drew a syllable wall?
I did.
Okay, so let's talk about the middle syllable that we got. Okay, you can take your hand away now. Okay, so the middle syllable is that, what is that? Open or closed?
Closed.
That's again closed. So how do you pronounce that? This one was whis. What's this one?
Con.
Con. So we have whis, con, and what happens here? What kind of syllable is this?
Closed.
Closed. Go ahead and label it. And how do you pronounce that last syllable?
Sin.
Sin.
Wisconsin. Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. Have you ever been there?
I've never been there.
Okay. You did a great job today on your syllable division.
This was hard.
Thank you.